Hey there, Sean Malin of Cinemalin Film Commentary, and We Just Got Better here. And I have a special guest, Daniel Jacob Kulik.
Hi guys, it's been a long time, no see. It's good to be back, but I wish it was on better terms. But
yeah, the circumstances are a little unfortunate because this is our 193rd video or something like that. And if you've been watching We Just Got Better for the last 10 years since we've been doing it, since 2008, you know that Daniel and I started together doing videos that eventually wound up on the Rotten Tomatoes show as critics. And now I'm coming to you in 2018 to let you know that YouTube has demonetized our channel, and therefore this is unfortunately our goodbye video.
Sean's goodbye video. I haven't been on the show for a long time, but yeah, it's kind of a sad, bittersweet kind of feeling.
Well,
doing it so long.
It's true that the channel wouldn't be what it was if it wasn't for both of our collaboration early in the beginning, but also there were other people who contributed, like, you know, years and years ago. You've seen guest appearances by Tate Hollander, still our friend from high school, and Vincent De Dios. And of course, my parents helped to push us by helping me get a webcam and furnish us with a webcam. Without those, we don't have the early reviews of Echelon Conspiracy and Wanted and The Dark Knight.
Yeah. There's been a lot of gems in the old days, for sure, but...
Did you have a favorite? Do you have one you remember particularly well?
You know, I remember doing the video by myself without you, and I remember that was such crap. So that's probably my least favorite. My favorite video might be one of the scary movie, like that group that does the scary movie videos.
Yeah.
I think we did something about...
Like Epic Movie? Or
Epic Movie.
Yeah, those were always fun. And, you know, we had... early on, Danny and I would try and do videos separately. For those of you who have been following me for the last 6 years or however long I've been doing it alone, and those are like some of our channel's most watched videos, you know that when we first started, Danny and I both did videos where we were like disgusting. I did one video I remember of the ghosts of girlfriends past, where I had the flu and I was traveling, and I still recorded the video like looking like this, bags under my eyes. And you did one too that I love for Just Got Better Again, your channel, of like X-Men Wolverine Origins or something, where you had your teeth removed. Do you remember that? Like,
was it a review? I think that was a discussion about wisdom teeth removal.
Well, I think it was both. I think you were both drugged up from wisdom teeth removal, and you had seen the film. Do you remember what you thought of Wolverine Origins?
Well, I think at the time I had only seen the bootlegged version, so it was not a very good understanding of the
version
movie.
of the film.
Yeah.
I mean, over the years, it's funny. Some of the films that we've seen, like I recently reviewed Wind River, and I saw that in an IMAX setting, and it was tremendously beautiful. But other films, you know, I got as a professional reviewer. For example, I remember going to see Argo and reviewing it for Medium Rare TV, and then I ended up doing a video review that's since been removed for copyright infringement on this channel, because it was too early. Like, I reviewed it too early. Yeah. And
amateur hour.
But then I did Les Miserables, and that's one of our most popular videos. I did that 4 months in advance, and Universal was like, this is a positive review. We're going to let it stay up.
Oh, if it's positive, it stays up.
Yeah.
If it's negative, take that shit
down.
Yeah. DMCA.
Okay, so as we're saying goodbye, you know, the Oscars are coming up. I don't think we really have much to say about that, except that you should see them. But I wanted to know, you know, over the last couple of years, if you think about all the films that we've reviewed, whether it was for the Oscar preview series that we did in that first year or second year, anything that you can remember, do you have a favorite movie that we've reviewed that you know for sure is on the We Just Got Better channel? So if we had to direct you to go watch, you the viewer, to go watch any of the videos that we've done, what would you direct them towards?
What would I direct them towards?
Yeah.
Anything that you reviewed of Chris Nolan's or Judd Apatow's.
Yeah,
like,
so I think
those are exceptional movies.
Did we do Funny People together? We may have, but
we definitely. I've never seen that movie, so I don't think so.
Well, we definitely did The Dark Knight in that case.
We definitely did The Dark Knight for sure,
but not what was after that.
Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises.
Inception and Interstellar.
Yeah.
That's my favorite movie of all time.
Interstellar is your favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
That's a good movie. I can't even remember if we reviewed it on this channel. Probably not, because I was living in Austin.
I think you might have written an article.
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing that. So Sean has, you know, this YouTube channel was a good starting point, jump off point for Sean's career. And he's really developed into quite a skilled writer and journalist.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Movie criticism now. So if you guys haven't been following him on his other platforms, he has Twitter.
Yeah, you can follow me at Cinemalins, C-I-N-E, Malin, M-A-L-I-N-S, as in for my first name, Cinemalins. And Danny, obviously, if you haven't been following Danny, he has just got better again, but recently his criticism has expanded out of film and into multimedia, video games, computer games, and you have your own blog.
Yeah, but I don't do any reviews on my YouTube channel, although it is something that I've considered coming back to, maybe doing tech reviews or...
Well, but Rift Story. I mean, he has a website. You have your website, which you could basically turn into anything, but at the moment you're not doing exactly reviews, but talk about Rift Story a little.
So my website, Rift Story, is...
Is that the URL?
League of Legends, riftstory.com, yeah. It is a URL. It's centered around League of Legends. They have a map where the game is played called The Rift, and on the Rift is where pro players play matches against each other 5-on-5.
Yeah.
I've been a very dedicated viewer of the North American Championship Series, the European Championship Series, and some little bit of the LCK, the Korean Championship Series, and then all the international tournaments for the last 4 years.
I know there's a lot of you who fucking love that shit. This is the interesting thing about being somebody who loves cinema. You don't just love film. You love media. You like to watch things. You like to exist in this other world. And Danny has spent so much of his life becoming a kind of a master of these other worlds, specifically with League of Legends, and learning how to absorb the content, in a dedicated way, the same way that I watch films every day and try to keep up with the Oscar nominees and try to stay abreast of what's happening at the festivals. Don't forget that of the 190-something videos that we've done, so many of them are video reviews that came out of Sundance or South by Southwest, totally exclusive reviews and content. Those will always exist for you. We're going to leave them up. We're not going to take them down just because they're demonetized. I think YouTube is really the home for them. And over the last 10 years, that's been the home for so much of our media. But now, I've got CM Film Commentary, Cinemalin Film Commentary, which so many of you have been directed to these videos from the website. Danny's got riftstory.com, and you have a Twitter.
I have a very hilarious Twitter.
It's one of the best in the world.
Sean also has a Twitter where he goes through random spouts of 40 tweets in a week, and that'll be your Twitter.
You have to say your Twitter handle.
Oh, my Twitter handle is
Daniel J. Kulick, right?
Yeah, Daniel J. Kulick.
Daniel J. Kulick, Kulick.
Yeah. My Twitter is a little bit more memey and political sometimes, but...
Tis the season for political... Yeah, I mean, how many times have we said the name of he who must not be named over the video reviews in the last year? It's crazy. But tis the year. And it seems appropriate that in this year, YouTube demonetizes the channel and makes the last truly democratic medium of expression democratized.
Yeah, the YouTube demonetization thing is really interesting to me because this has been coming for... a long time. We look back at this in hindsight, maybe in a year, and be like, well, it was so obvious it was going to happen. Because ever since the adpocalypse thing happened, where an ad played over the cover of an ISIS video, YouTube is getting more and more restrictive. And then this whole Jake Paul thing happened.
It was Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. Sorry.
Yeah. This incident with Logan Paul almost precipitated the fall of our channel. I blame Logan Paul a little bit because the Creators Project, the YouTube Creators Project has said that the reason that they're demonetizing the channel is to help support the YouTube creators. But then they banned Logan because he's one of their original creators, but he's fucking tasing rats on their channel. Yeah. So YouTube is forced between a rock and a hard place by this dipshit. And, I don't think we're the only content producers, We Just Got Better or Just Got Better Again, that are going to suffer. There are so many other incredible channels that are not makeup tutorials, that are comedy channels. I love Michael Rockstar. I love Red Charybdis. I love all these old comedy channels that aren't getting 4,000 hours of viewership a week.
So now it seems like if you're a new content creator, you're basically screwed.
Financially screwed.
No way of making YouTube beneficial to you until you have I think it's 1,000 subscribers or
and you have to have 1,000 subscriber base and then 4,000 hours of watch content a week.
Yeah, so it's basically impossible if you're starting out or you're anywhere below that.
Yeah,
maybe less than 100 or something.
You can't to monetize at that level. Even after 10 years, as productive as we've been, and I want to really say to the people who are subscribed and who are watching this video, we have hundreds of thousands of video views on the videos that we've released, and I can't thank you enough for that, because that has contributed to, you know, my livelihood, to my career, and to both of our kind of growths in higher education and whatever you want to call it. We've been able to take your viewership and use it to help us kind of extend our love of art and media and grow into professional people, partly as a result of your contribution to the site. So namaste and thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys a lot. Very appreciative. It's been a really crazy journey all around. And for me, you know, it's been really great watching my best friend become the movie critic that he is today through this channel, and like seeing him develop into a writer and a journalist, and now he's writing poetry, and he's writing articles for the New Yorker, and
submitting to the New Yorker. If you're listening to if you are the New Yorker and you're watching this video, we're very famous. Buy my articles, buy my poetry. I'm telling you right now, if you don't, you're going to be upset when McSweeney's buys it instead.
Well, you were in the LA Weekly, right?
I wrote it for the LA Weekly for a long time. Yeah, I think you guys, whoever's watching this video, you know that. So, you know, it's nothing new, but again, we got to sign off, and we got to say thank you for everything, and screw YouTube for hosting this video, because they don't even know that we loved YouTube, and I really want to actually thank them and celebrate them for all the good that they did for content creators all over the world for the last 10 years. It's the end of an era. But thanks to them. You want to do a goodbye hug?
No.
Okay. Well, I guess we're done then. That's it for We Just Got Better. Thanks for everything. I'm Sean Malin.
I'm Daniel Kulik.
Bye.